Good morning everyone. I am starting my vlogs in the old way that I used to start them in the spring summer, and oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how happy it is making me that I am talking to you at 8 AM in the garden and the sun is shining. This is honestly the best feeling ever. But it is Saturday and I woke up this morning at 5:45. Naturally, I literally just woke up. I don't know why, but I woke up in the best mood ever. Jack has gone off to do some bits this morning. He's had to do a little bit of work stuff, and then he's collecting some materials from the farm because he is working on a little project. He has been so excited to start this project. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. It's not even that exciting, but he wants to create some temporary doors for the barn before we get our proper ones built. I think the carpenter is in the process of doing it, but he's a little bit slow. So yeah, Jack really wanted to get some doors on there just to secure it and just to stop all the elements getting in, because to be honest, after the storms this week and the rain, it was so wet in there. And loads of leaves get in and birds and all sorts of things. So yes, he wants to get that done. So that is his little project of the day, and he's picked a very good day for it because it is so beautiful. Honestly, I can't believe it. There's mist rolling in from the field. It's really dewy. Actually, his truck was really frosty this morning. He had to defrost it. But oh my goodness, I just am so happy that I'm starting the vlog outside. This is amazing. I have been up for quite a while. As I said, it's 8 AM. What is this? Ooh, got a bit of thread. I've actually just popped a little bit of makeup on. I've just done some work this morning, just some last minute bits that I didn't finish off yesterday. This is actually an iced coffee, but I put it in this cup because I thought it'd be easier to hold than a glass. Bit weird, but I just really like drinking out of a mug, but it is an iced coffee. This is the Starbucks Caramel Macchiato multi-serve. I'm absolutely obsessed with that lately. I did work with them on Instagram, but I have been loving it, and often when I'm like going to a petrol garage or something, I'll pick up the little to-go ones. So I was very excited to be working with them because I love it. It's like such an organic partnership. I also just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that has commented on last Thursday's video, because I felt so, I don't know, I felt not overwhelmed, but I just had such a huge, immense feeling of gratitude that I have such an incredible audience, and you guys watching are just such wonderful people, and I really wish that we could all meet up. I know lots of you are from different areas of the world, but how wonderful would it be for me to just host a little garden party and for all of us to come over and just chat about all the things that we love. I feel like we are just so similar. And a lovely lady commented and said, when I was discussing about kind of feeling low and like the hormones and that whole chat that I had on Thursday, she said to try and take moments to just sit and take in my surroundings and just really be in the moment and like look at the beautiful surroundings in our home and our garden and the view and everything. And I really stopped to do that, and I've been really trying to stop and do that a lot more, especially on those miserable days, because I think that's the time where you really struggle to see like the light in things. When it's sunny, it's so easy because I just wake up and I'm immediately in the most brilliant mood. But when it's raining and it's dark and it's a little bit drizzly, it's really hard to pull yourself out of that mood and focus on the things that are so positive. I think sometimes I find personally that when it's just a day or two of bad weather, but predominantly you've got that nice weather in the week, it's fine because I really lean into those cozy feelings. I make the most of being at home and not feeling guilty for not being outside, and productive because the weather's good. But when it's consecutive days of terrible weather and the weather forecast literally foreshadows terrible weather, it's really difficult. But they're the moments where your brain is so powerful and you really need to dig deep, as they say on SAS Who Dares Wins, and just really find the positives. And I would say I'm a pretty positive person, but throughout my cycle I do get dips, like kind of ebbs and flows of really negative thoughts, and I find it so difficult to get myself out of that. But yeah, you gave me such great advice and I'm just so grateful, and a huge thank you. And I think being honest and quite vulnerable with your emotions online can be a little bit intimidating and a little bit scary, but oh, there's a bird flying right towards me. Yeah, I just feel like I have this platform and I always want to be real with you. I always want to be honest. And I mean, I literally just show you my life, so I can't hide certain parts of it if it's a really key part of my life and it's really how I'm feeling. So yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you, to be honest, because I'm just so grateful for all of you, and I really, really look forward to posting my video and seeing the comments come in and reading them and then sitting down and properly replying. You might notice that I often don't reply to your comments straight away when I upload a video, and that is because I like to sit down and take my time, and I always kind of get myself a drink, sit at my desk, and I'll properly write out my replies. I don't want to just do it off the cuff. I like to take it all in and really reply to you properly, because I know that you've taken the time to write such a lovely message and watch my video, and I want to give you that back. So yeah, what a beautiful start to the weekend. We have such a nice weekend ahead. As I said, Saturday is today and we are gonna just be doing some bits around the house today. I want to make some homemade granola because I've really got back into having yogurt bowls, and I've been doing a lot of reading actually about cycle syncing and like eating good things throughout your cycle and how it can help your hormones and things like that. And I'm really trying to up my protein and fibre and all those good ingredients, and just kind of steer away from those processed snacks that I tend to eat a lot of, because I'm a bit of a lazy eater and I'm really trying to stop doing that. So yeah, I want to make my own granola so I know that it's just good ingredients, there's not loads of sugar in there. So I'd like to do that today, and I will probably get out in the garden later when it's warmed up a tiny bit and get on with some bits and bobs. I have a few jobs that I want to get done. Whenever it's sunny, kind of like the beginning of spring, I always think, isn't it crazy that in a matter of months we will be sat out here in bikinis and shorts and we'll be really hot and we'll be sweating. It's so funny how you forget what that feels like when we're in the depths of winter. You really forget what it feels like to be really hot. Because I am definitely one of those people that in the winter I am absolutely freezing all of the time. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful this morning. I love it. I'm so happy. I know I did a little bit of a garden update in last week's video, so not much else to report because we haven't been out here since, but everything is looking really, really good, and I just cannot wait to see all of these things come to life and all the leaves to get back on the trees and the bushes, and oh, it's going to be wonderful. So we've got some iris coming up here. We also planted quite a lot of alliums and tulips down here, so if you can see, we've got a couple of little tulips coming up. Very exciting. I think this is going to be so, so beautiful. So many gorgeous deep purples. And we did the same this side, so we kind of wanted it to mirror each side and be quite symmetrical with the path in the middle. So we've got the iris, tulips and alliums are planted in here. Loads of little shoots coming up. It's so exciting. We've got 4 different containers here. We've got Niger seed, sunflower hearts, a mixed seed, and then also we've got these little like fat snacks. They're like balls. They love the balls. They go immediately. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. They literally fly through them. And we've noticed that we've got 4 goldfinches now, which is so exciting. And they've been definitely ploughing through the Niger seed. So definitely need to give this a fill up. We've got some wonderful hyacinths coming up over here. Beautiful little pastel pinks. I didn't plant these were already here, so I kind of didn't know what was going to come up over here. It's quite exciting, but loads of things. Wow, I didn't see these the other day. What are these? I need to put my coffee down. What are these? Oh, they're frozen. Do you know what I love doing is... Oh, there's a helicopter coming over. That's noisy. What I love doing, now if you love gardening and you don't, or you love flowers and things and you don't know about this, I'm just gonna wait for this helicopter because it's very noisy. Okay, he's gone. So what I often do, especially when we first moved in here, I didn't know what certain things were, I had no idea. So what I do is take a photo on my phone, and then when you go into your photo album, pops up at the bottom here with this little, I'm hoping you can see this little kind of like star on the I button, and you can click look up plant. It's so clever, it tells you exactly what it is. I mean, sometimes it's not super accurate, sometimes you have to take a few photos to get a good one, but if you look through the photos and you find one that looks similar, it does really work. So I don't know if this is very accurate, so we shall see, but how exciting. I am just loving seeing everything coming up, and I cannot believe how amazing our lavender is. When we planted this, it was absolutely tiny, and it has really established so well. So I think we're going to get some more of this, because they stayed like this all winter. We didn't cut them back, and they have done so well. They just look better and better every day. So I really want to get some more of this to put into our little border here, because I think it's just going to really fill it out and look lovely. Another thing I did last weekend was I trimmed all of these borders around the patio and just gave it a good tidy up, because it was full of weeds and it just was a bit messy. So I gave it a good trim, good tidy up. I did the same around this path as well, just so it looks really, really neat. I mean, how satisfying is that? Just, oh, that gives me so much joy. And I did weed all in these little cracks as well. It did take me ages, but I really love weeding. I just find it so satisfying. So it's looking a lot neater. And what I would love to do actually is plant some buxus around the edge of our little terrace here, and just have a little opening on this section just to kind of box it in a bit, make it look really neat. And then in the summer, when we have the lawn cut and we've got the nice stripes, we can have a lovely little hedge along here, just like a low hedge. I think it would just really work nicely and tie everything in together with the buxus. I can't believe I'm sat outside in February at 8 AM in the morning. This is amazing. I literally can't believe it. So I am going to give my mum a call, have a chat with her, a little catch up, finish my coffee and head back inside, get dressed, and then we can crack on with some granola. That is a lot better. I'm definitely looking much better now. I actually haven't done anything to my hair. I slept with it in a bun last night and this is how it's looking. But I have just booked a hair appointment for next week and I'm really excited about it, because I'm gonna get a couple of little light bits put back in. If you've been watching the vlogs for a very long time, you might remember that my hair was blonde once. And it's definitely back to my natural colour completely now. So I just want to add a little bit of freshness, get rid of these brassy tones, add a bit of movement. I feel like when you have a couple of light bits throughout your hair, it adds a really nice dimension to it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've just popped on a full Holland Cooper outfit. This is one of my favourite outfits to wear at the weekend when I'm just like pottering around in the garden. It's so comfy. This is the cable knit that I have in a couple of colours now, and then the skinny jeans. And I have got my big knee-high socks on because I'm going to have my wellies on, so I like to keep my legs warm. These jeans are so comfortable. I can literally bend over, kneel over, so good. Right, I need to get my iPad and look for a recipe to make some homemade granola. I'm really hoping that I've got all the right things. I think I probably do, so we shall see. I often get questions on these little stands. I got this for my iPad because I always use my iPad for recipes. And I wanted it to like be on a stand, but you can also use this for recipe books, coffee table books. This is just from Zara Home. It's a really lovely antique brass. I actually have had this for so long. I bought this, me and Jack went to Zara Home when it was in Bluewater before they closed it, which is so sad. Literally 2 years ago. We hadn't even moved into our apartment yet and I was already buying things for it, and I got this. Very random and very non-essential to buy when you haven't even moved in yet, but I saw it and I wanted it. The reason I'm making this is because I'm an absolute sweet fiend in the evening. As soon as I've had dinner, I start thinking about what I can have for my pudding, and I tend to reach for like chocolate and ice creams and things that are just really not good for me, hurt my tummy, affect my sleep, affect my mood the next day. I feel sluggish, and as I've been saying to you, I'm really trying to like tune in to those feelings of what I'm eating. And I've started this week to have yogurt bowls instead as a little dessert, or I'm having pear chopped up with some dark chocolate, and it's, oh my god, it's really satisfying my sweet cravings, and I'm really loving it. So I wanted to make a granola to go in the yogurt, so it's like a little bit crunchy. So ingredients wise, I'm kind of just winging this. I'm just gonna make it up as I go along. I've got some oats, some mixed seeds, I've got some dried strawberries, some walnuts, and then I've got this mixed seed, which is kind of like a bit sweeter, goji berries, dried cranberries, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, lots of different ones in there. This one's got like sesame seeds and things like that. So all of this can go in here, and then I think, I don't have some things on the recipe. I don't have coconut flakes. I also don't have almond butter or coconut oil. So I'm gonna use a tiny bit of peanut butter. I don't love peanut butter, so there's gonna be a very small bit of that. And then I think for the sweetness, I'm gonna go for honey, a little bit of vanilla extract, and just see how it goes. I'd probably add some cinnamon in, a little bit of salt, and we'll see, we'll see. This is how my granola is currently looking. I'm gonna bake it for about 15 minutes. It does say rotate the pan halfway through and then use a fork to gently break up the granola. And then let it cool for 15 minutes before you serve it. So let's see how it goes. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I am gonna have a little bit with my yogurt this morning, but we shall see. Fingers crossed it turns out okay. I have taken the granola out of the oven and it is so good. I've actually got little clumps and it's really crispy. I'm really impressed. So it's now cooled and I'm gonna pop it into a little glass airtight jar just to keep it all fresh. We are out in the garden and I'm gonna do a bit of tidying up. I'm starting with the edge of this flower bed. So me and Jack are wearing matching outfits today. Ooh. I am just tidying up the edge. So where we've put a load of mulch on the flower bed, it's kind of like gathered all by the lawn. So I'm gonna go along, I've just gone along with the shovel and just pushed it all out the way out of this dip, and then I'm gonna go along with my little cutters, trim all the grass around the edges, and I think we're gonna get some sort of like a, what is it, like a bronze colour, the edging, like a metal edging to just shape the edge of the grass really nice. Terry Winters uses that actually. You know I love Terry Winters. Yeah, and just tidy this up, and then I'm going to do a bit of weeding on this patio bit here because there's a few little rogue weeds and I just want to get them up, because this morning I was sat having my coffee and I couldn't stop staring, and I actually started pulling some up here, and then I thought, right, I'm in my dressing gown, I'll do that in a minute. So that is the current situation. Right, we're inside, the rugby is on, blankets out, drinks are ready, And I have also lit a new candle, which is really lovely, from a brand called Granado. It's the Bossa fragrance, and it smells unbelievable. So we are ready to watch the rugby. We actually did quite a bit outside, but it did start raining, so we had to come in. And I'm absolutely freezing now. But anyway, ready to be cozy in all of these blankets. We're just having, well, I'm just having a rugby break. Actually, I haven't watched any of it, to be honest. But look at the mist. I've just looked out the window and I can't believe this view. Wow. That is unbelievable. I don't even know if it's showing up. Huh? Wow, the mist. Crazy. Your brickwork? Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, everyone, this is Jack's finished brickwork that he wants me to show you that he did today. So this is the temporary doors that we're going to have on the front of the barn. It's basically going to look exactly like that, but one side of it's going to be on hinges so we can open it and get in and out. Yeah. It's 6:45 right now, and look how bright it is. I'm actually so shocked at this view. It is just so beautiful. Wow, I feel like this is being a very wholesome weekend vlog. How gorgeous is that? Stunning. Right, back inside for the rugby. Also, I don't know if I've ever shown you these, but we got these little solar lights just along here and along the path, and they're so great. They were just from Amazon. I'll try and grab a link and pop it below. Someone's watching me. Good evening. It is a little while later, and we have literally been sat here for the past few hours. Rugby is done. We're on to the next football match, and then we've got the Arsenal game at 8 o'clock. We have just ordered fish and chips for dinner, which is lovely. Do you know what? We've done so well. We went through, how long? Like 6 weeks, was it? We were having Chinese every weekend. We became a bit obsessed, and I do love a Chinese, but it's not that great for you if you're having it 6 weeks in a row. So this year we were like, right, we're gonna cook everything from scratch. We're gonna be super healthy. But you've got to treat yourself to a takeaway now and then. And that is exactly what we're doing. So we've ordered the fish and chips. I'm on the rosé. Jack's got a Guinness. And we've just been sat here and it's been lovely, hasn't it?
It's been good.
Well, Jack's a bit grumpy because
I'm not grumpy.
Your job's got rained off. It did start pouring down with rain when we were like in the middle of doing loads of things. But it's not the end of the world. We've got many months to do gardening. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday today, and I am just getting ready because we are heading out for a lovely little Sunday day out. We haven't actually done a little day out on a Sunday in so long. So we are heading to a farm shop slash antique shop. I'm very excited. I haven't been there before, and it is absolutely huge, so I'm really looking forward to going there. And then we're going to have a little mooch about, see what there is. I'm hoping there's some nice bits in the antique shop that I can pick up. Maybe get some bits in the farm shop. And then we are going for a Sunday roast on the way back home. And I'm really looking forward to it. So I've just come upstairs to get my lip products, and I might actually bring a little concealer with me just so I can top up my makeup because it is raining today. But outfit of the day, I am wearing my H&M denim jeans, skinny jeans. I've got a little belt on, and then I've just popped on this knit, which is from Under the Stories. I really love the colour of this. I like the kind of earthy tones. I wanted to look a little bit smart because we're going out for lunch, but still comfortable. So I've just popped on my Zara jacket, which I am loving at the moment. I think I'd like to pick this up in some more colours for spring summer, because these jackets are just my favourite. I would much rather wear a jacket like this than a blazer nowadays. I've just given my boots a bit of a clean, so I've got my knee-high boots on, and that is all, ready to go. I am going to actually just pop a bit of perfume on today. Oops. I think I'm going to go for Creed Aventus for Her, one of my favourite ones, and perfect for a little date day. Very lovely. Right, we've arrived to Planters, the garden centre of the day. I'm already loving it because look at these olive trees. I don't know if you can see on the camera. Right, let's go have a wander, see what they have in store. Very exciting. Oh, should we do the antiques first? Oh, I love these. Oh, that looks like ochre. This brand called ochre. Oh, these are nice. Put a little umbrella in. Oh look, these are like the ones I got from Dalesford.
Yeah. Did you put some stones or stuff at the bottom?
Yes, I did. Oh my god, there's loads. They're really nice. I like that colour.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Some gravel.
Some what?
Gravel.
Quite antiques.
Well, maybe some... Have a look at some artwork. Oh, look at that little monkey. Oh, I really like this. I really would like one of these, but smaller for the hallway. Circle table. I think that would work quite well. That's really nice. Wow, that's only £55. That's crazy. That's really nice. We have just left Planters. Do you know what? It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I really had my hopes high. I thought the antiques bit was going to be quite big, but it wasn't that great. But we did pick up a couple of little bits from the farm shop. And Jack has just said, because we're quite early for our lunch reservation now because we didn't stay in there for that long, Jack has just said he's got another place that he's going to take me to, so I'm excited for this. So we'll see how it is. I think my settings are a bit bright. There we go. Also, I forgot to say that I just chucked on this coat before we left because I was really cold. This is so old. I've had this for years from Weekday, and I forgot how nice it is. This lovely kind of like tweed, what do you call this? Like a check plaid pattern, but it's really nice. So anyway, off to the next stop. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we're at the next destination, Country Furniture Barns. This is literally like 2 minutes around the corner from the other one. Ooh, exciting. Oh wow, that's really nice. Look, these are like the lamps that I ordered from that company that I got scammed from.
Well, you got your money.
Oh my god, I love those. Okay, we're literally at the door and I love it already. Okay, this place is my absolute new favourite. I've taken pictures of everything in here. I just can't believe I haven't been here before. I just love everything. I love how everything is styled. It's absolutely massive. Oh, this tweed is so nice. Wow, this place is lovely. I love how cool is that? They've made like a little office set up. Whoever styled this has done an amazing job. Yeah, I'd like to change ours. I was thinking that yesterday when I was looking at it. Add that to the list of things. Wow, I love that sideboard with that rail across. That's so cool. Like it's got a ladder.
It's like a library, isn't it?
Really nice.
That glass coffee table.
No, I don't like that.
I do like that one.
I like the wooden one, yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
I mean, we'd need it to be much smaller.
Would it?
Yeah. That's really big.
It's nice though.
It's nice. Could you make one of those?
Of course.
Your list of things I want you to make is stacking up.
As a report. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, we have arrived at the Queen's Inn, which is literally a short drive up from the country farmhouse furniture shop that we just went to, and we're just ordering some wine. But this menu is unbelievable. I just said to Jack I could literally have everything on this front page. I don't know what to go for. I don't know whether to do, I feel like I have to do a roast because it's a Sunday and I do love a Sunday roast, but also baked scallops. Wow, yummy. Jack's on wine duty. Oh look, this is kind of, yes please, this is what I would like to do in the bathroom. Yeah, it's good idea having a little ledge above. Yeah, maybe we should do that. Okay, food has arrived. I've gone for the lamb roast. We got some roast potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, which I did add. What is this? Cauliflower cheese, cabbage, carrots. And Jack has gone for exactly the same. Delicious. Right, let's try this lamb. So it's from the butchers. Okay. So is this the lamb that we would have at the farm?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh wow. That is so delicious.
Well, that's all.
Okay, dessert time. I have got pear and pistachio cake with a rose panna cotta. What have you got?
Salted caramel tart.
Salted caramel tart with raspberry sorbet?
I think so.
Yummy. We are home and we have just been randomly, we literally pulled on the drive, chatted to our neighbour, and we started chopping down a rose. But I'm looking a bit dishevelled. I'm inside, I've got washing to hang up, I've got the bedding to change, but I'm just about to show you what we picked up today because we got some really nice bits. I've also changed my trousers to my comfies because you have to change your jeans to your comfies as soon as you get home. Otherwise, I don't trust you. So from Palmer's, I picked up a new watering can for inside the house because the one that we have is just so old and I feel like I wanted a nice new one that I can actually keep out and kind of style up. So I got this little galvanised watering can, which is lovely. And I also treated myself to a new shovel because my one, I already have this, but it's completely bent. I think I was leaning on it too hard and it's bent the top and it doesn't really work very well. So got myself a new one. This is from Kent & Stowe. I really like that. It's just a really good sturdy little hand shovel. And then when we went into the country furniture warehouse store. Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to go back there with my mum soon. I wanted everything in that place. It was so good. And I got these, oh, they're back to front. Oh, I wondered why those scissors were.
In my tongue.
Can you just help me do this?
No.
I just can't. Saran wrap. Just keep them together. So these are the two pictures that I got for the bedroom. They are so beautiful. I'm gonna have to show you in a better light close up, but they are, I got two feathers and they came as a set as two. I just love them. They're so beautiful. And actually from afar, they look like they're printed on linen, but actually they are just tiny little dots on the page. But I love them. I think they're beautiful. So there's that one. And then also this one. And I just love the frame. This really soft, almost like bleached oak frame is stunning. So I'm very excited to get those up somewhere. I'm thinking in the bedroom, because I think they'll look really lovely in there, but I'm not 100% sure. So we shall see. I'm gonna have to do a bit of styling up, but I am really, really pleased with these. I think they are stunning. And actually, it's given us quite a lot of inspiration for bits and bobs to do around the house and to kind of change bits up and restyle things and just kind of refine everywhere. We've been talking about the kitchen. We've got a bit of a plan for the design in the kitchen just to make it feel a bit more styled and not so white and echoey and bland. To add a bit of character, and I'm really, really excited about it because I think it's going to look really nice. And then just a few other things like changing out some bits of furniture, making it look a bit more stylized. I think that place really inspired me a lot because everything is so curated and everything has a purpose, and I just really love that. So yes, it has been a lovely day. And then we went to the Queen's Inn and had lunch, Sunday lunch, which was delicious. Really, really enjoyed it. It was so nice. I haven't actually been out for a roast in ages, so really enjoyed that. And it's nice not to cook sometimes. So now we've come home and we've got a clean kitchen, and I put the dishwasher on this morning, so that's clean, so I can empty that. So I think I'm just going to spend the next hour or so getting some bits done ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow is Monday. And I like to start the week off on a good foot and just have like the washing done, the bedding changed, everywhere nice and tidy, and then I'm not waking up on Monday with loads of chores to do. So I think I'm going to do that now.